Welcome to our channel. If you want to improve your English while listening to fascinating stories, you are in the right place. Make sure to subscribe and stay with us. New stories are coming every week. Imagine standing high in the mountains. The air is thin, the wind is fresh, and clouds move slowly across the sky. Below you, the green peaks of the Andes stretch in every direction. And in front of you, half hidden in the mist, lies a city of stone. Terraces cut into the mountainside. Walls built without cement, yet so strong they have stood for centuries. Llamas walk quietly on the grass, and tourists look around in amazement. This place is called Machu Picchu, the lost city of the Incas. For centuries, nobody in the outside world knew it existed. It was hidden, waiting to be rediscovered. Today I will tell you the story of Machu Picchu. It is a story of mystery, history, adventure, and survival. As you listen, relax, and let your imagination travel to the mountains of Peru. Long ago, before Europeans came to South America, there was a great empire called the Inca Empire. The Incas lived in the Andes Mountains, in what is today Peru, Bolivia, Ecuador, and parts of Chile and Argentina. The Inca Empire was the largest empire in the Americas. It had thousands of kilometers of roads, connecting villages, cities, and farmlands. Messengers called Shaski ran along these roads, carrying messages from one town to another. They ran for hours, sometimes across mountains, to deliver information quickly. The Incas were also expert farmers. They built terraces on steep mountain slopes. These terraces looked like giant steps climbing up the hills. They used them to grow potatoes, maize, and quinoa. They also raised llamas and alpacas, which gave them wool and helped carry goods. The Incas believed in gods of nature: the sun, the moon, the earth, and the mountains. The most important god was Inti, the sun god. The emperor of the Incas was called the Sapa Inca. He was believed to be the child of the sun god. Somewhere in this empire, the Incas built a hidden city, a place for ceremonies, farming, and perhaps for the emperor himself. That city was Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu was built in the 15th century, high in the Andes Mountains. It is located about 2,400 meters above sea level. The city was carefully designed. There were temples, houses, palaces, and terraces for farming. There was a sacred plaza where people gathered for ceremonies. There was a temple of the sun with windows that perfectly aligned with the sun during the solstices. The Incas did not use wheels or iron tools, yet they cut stones so precisely that they fit together without mortar. Even today, you cannot slide a knife blade between the stones. This building technique helped the walls survive earthquakes for centuries. Imagine life there: farmers working on terraces, growing potatoes, priests offering prayers to the sun, children playing near stone houses, llamas walking slowly on the grass. It was a peaceful city hidden from the outside world. While Hiram Bingham is often remembered, the true guardians of Machu Picchu were the local people. For centuries, families had lived near the ruins. They farmed potatoes and maize on ancient terraces. Children played among the stones, listening to stories passed down by grandparents. Legends spoke of an Inca city in the mountains, a place where the spirits of ancestors lived. For these people, Machu Picchu was not discovered. It was always there, part of their heritage. Today, the Quechua language, music, and traditions keep the Inca culture alive. When you walk through Machu Picchu, you don't just see history, you feel the lives of the people who built it. Today, Machu Picchu is one of the most famous tourist sites in the world. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, visited by thousands of people each year. Travelers come from around the globe to see the ruins. Some take the train, others hike the Inca Trail for several days. At sunrise, they watch the mist lift from the mountains and see the stone city appear in golden light. But there are challenges. So many visitors can damage the ruins. Tourism brings money, but it also brings pressure on the environment. Peruvian authorities work hard to protect Machu Picchu for future generations. Even with modern tourism, the city remains magical. Standing among the stones, looking at the mountains, you feel connected to something timeless. Machu Picchu was not only a city, it was also a sacred place. The Incas believed the mountains, or apus, were powerful spirits. They thought the peaks surrounding Machu Picchu protected the city. Some archaeologists believe Machu Picchu was designed as a giant map of the constellations. Certain stones and windows align with the sun and stars. For example, during the June solstice, sunlight enters directly through the Temple of the Sun. The Incas did not write books, but they passed knowledge through stories, songs, and symbols. Imagine priests standing in the temples, burning incense, and offering food to the gods. The smoke rising into the sky connected the people with the heavens. Legends also tell of hidden treasures. Some believe the Incas carried gold and sacred objects to secret caves when the Spanish came. Treasure hunters search for centuries, but no great treasure has ever been found. Perhaps the true treasure of Machu Picchu is not gold, but the knowledge of how people lived in harmony with nature. The Incas were not only farmers and warriors, they were also brilliant engineers. Machu Picchu is proof of this. The city has an advanced drainage system. Rainwater flows through canals and fountains, preventing floods. Terraces are designed not only for farming, but also to stop landslides. Even in heavy rain, the soil stays stable. The stones used to build the city came from nearby quarries. Workers cut, shaped, and carried them without wheels or iron. How did they move such heavy stones? Historians believe they used ropes, wooden rollers, and pure human strength. When you walk through Machu Picchu today, you see not just ruins, but a city designed with intelligence and precision. It shows how the Incas respected the land and adapted to the challenges of the mountains. One of the most amazing ways to reach Machu Picchu is the Inca Trail. This ancient path winds through valleys, rivers, and mountain passes. It takes several days to walk, and at its highest point, it rises more than 4,000 meters above sea level. Along the trail, you pass other ruins, small villages, and breathtaking views of the Andes. Imagine Inca messengers running along this path, carrying messages or food to the emperor. They wore sandals and carried small bags, moving quickly across the stones. Today, thousands of travelers walk the same trail. It is difficult. The air is thin, the steps are steep, and the weather can change suddenly. But reaching Machu Picchu at sunrise after days of walking is an unforgettable reward. The trail itself is part of the story, a living connection between the past and the present. Even today, Machu Picchu is full of mysteries. Why was it built in such a remote place? Was it really a royal retreat? Or was it a sacred religious center? Why was it abandoned so suddenly? Archaeologists continue to study the site using drones, satellites, and modern technology. New discoveries are made every year. Hidden caves, unknown paths, and artifacts still appear, slowly revealing the secrets of the Incas. But maybe part of the beauty of Machu Picchu is that it will never be fully explained. It is both history and legend, a city that belonged to the past yet still inspires the future. Standing on its terraces, looking at the mist rising from the mountains, you feel the power of time. You realize that some mysteries are not meant to be solved completely. They are meant to remind us of wonder. Thank you for listening to this story. Keep practicing your English and remember, every new word you learn is like a stone in your own city of knowledge. Step by step, you are building something strong and lasting. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us bring you more English listening practice every week.